Okay, let's be honest here for a moment. Every one of us is sadly, weakly human. At some point in our lives, every one of us has done something stupid at work. We've all made our mistakes. That's what you learn from. So, how did you respond when you made a mistake? When it was exposed and everybody knew that you'd made the mistake, how do you recover and move on? Well, the Des Moines School Board that hired the illegal immigrant as a superintendent, the gun toting Where's Waldo guy that ran off into the woods, the people who hired him are now asking the city of Des Moines to give them a $265 million bonus that they will spend at their own discretion, and it's all on DEI programs. These people cannot read the room. I think they're missing a few signals here. Welcome back. I was not going to do another episode on this thing, but this is getting so crazy so fast. Nobody else is covering this. Nobody at all is reporting it, and this is something the country needs to know because the unmitigated gall of these lefty socialists that are running things, it's just insane. It's off the charts. I don't even call them liberals because they are not. Liberals were not this stupid. They had some crazy stuff going on, but they were not. The entitlement of these people is just mind boggling. They don't even realize now, while they are the laughing stock of the world, they are the poster children of the bad decline of our American school system, and yet they're asking for a bonus of $265 million above and beyond normal operating budget. You can't make this stuff up. You just can't do it. But there's two stories that are being missed here. Nobody is talking about it. We're the only ones that have reported on this. It just so happens that I grew up in Des Moines. This school district was the only school district I ever attended. It was getting bad back then. However, I've got connections up there and I'm digging into this. I'm looking at it. I bring the documents, I bring the receipts. I've got everything here to prove that this is true. Tomorrow night, Monday night, October 6th, they are having an organizational meeting because on the November ballot, they got a ballot initiative for a bond. They want the Des Moines taxpayers to support them receiving a bond of $265 million in bonus money so they can reimagine education, so they can reimagine neighborhoods, so they can reimagine families. That is their stated goal for the expense of this $265 million. They expect the taxpayers to trust them with a bonus amount for programs that they alone will manage, that they alone have devised. Nobody asked for any of this. No one has asked this school board to reimagine education. In their own paperwork regarding this $265 million gift, they state that they want to change the way kids think. Well, hell yes, you do. You want them all to be a bunch of red shirt socialists. This is just off the charts. And that's not even the worst of it. The lady whose face has been all over the news, and lady, I use the term loosely, okay? Jackie North, the former chief of staff for Michelle Obama, who managed to slither her way to the head of the Des Moines School Board. This woman is running for the U.S. Senate. That is why there's so much damage control going on. This nutcase Democrat wants to replace Joni Ernst, who is retiring. She's walking away from the Senate after 2 terms. God bless her for doing that. But now the Democrats want to take that U.S. Senate seat. This woman wants to go to Washington, D.C. to help run our country when she can't even run a damn school board. How much crazier can this get? This is why they're in such extreme damage control mode. She's out there now saying, we didn't do this. We were victims. Why, this consulting agency we hired did this. Well, in the first place, Why do all these government officials have to hire consultants for everything now? It's because they don't have any skills. They don't bring anything to the job. They can't do it. They don't have any connections in the industry. They can't do their job, so they hire a consultant. They spend a lot of taxpayer money on this. Who are the consultants? It's cronies. I can't help but believe, if we really got to digging into this, when these Democrats take government money and go out and hire a consultant somewhere, tell me there's not a kickback going on here somewhere. It's like, okay, I'm going to pay you $70,000 to find a new superintendent for our school district. How much of that $70,000 comes back into the pockets of the people that hired that Democrat consulting firm in the first place? Tell me this stuff isn't going on. We already found out when Elon Musk started digging in with his Doge inquiries, the spider web, the way money gets passed around. But this woman is blaming the firm. Now they're talking about suing them. This is extreme damage control. This is, don't look at me, look at them. Look at them over there. I'm running for the Senate. Do not look. Oh, no, you don't. Do not blame me for this. I wasn't here at the time. No, you weren't there at the time, but you took over. You took over and you knew the guy had come in on a visa. You never checked it out. There's nobody in the chain of command here who is not guilty of malfeasance, dereliction of duty, dropping the friggin' ball, whatever you want to call it. It's just insane. But Monday night, they're having an organizational meeting to put their action teams together so they can sell the idea of a $265 million special bond issue to Des Moines taxpayers. It's going to be on a ballot. They have to win with a 60% vote. They've got a good chance of doing that in Des Moines because taxpayers generally like to give money to their school districts. They feel like more money produces more good, right? Well, we found out that isn't true. However, they've got to sell the idea or they don't get the money. Just as they were getting ready to ask the citizens for this, Trump blows it. He sends his ICE teams in and they bust the guy that was supposed to spearhead the program. Now they're in damage control mode. They're chasing their tails around in circles. What do we do? What do we do? November is coming. The election is coming. We've got 1 month to sell this to Des Moines. How do we fool the taxpayers in 1 month? So they called a meeting Monday night. The school people are meeting in a left-wing church to organize their action teams to sell this, and they want Des Moines taxpayers to give them a bonus while they are the laughingstock of the world representing the failed education system in America. To see the video that lays out all the details of this with documentation, we bring the receipts. We've got absolute proof in their own school documents that all of this is true. We got the promotional poster that they're using to advertise this meeting that they're having Monday night. You can find all of that detail by detail if you go to our channel and just pull down the list. It was like 2 videos ago. Imagine trying to do the damage control of a failed school system that's asking for a bonus while you're trying to resurrect your Senate campaign that is doomed to failure now. You talk about a crash and burn type scenario, that is this woman's career. She's failed on the school. All of her hopes and dreams of becoming a U.S. Senator, boom, out the window. Anyway, no one else is reporting this. I had to get something out quick so that you know what's going on. Because the only way you're going to find out is from the video of what they don't say. Thank you. I hope that you will like and subscribe. We always bring news that you don't get anywhere else. That's why the channel is named What They Don't Say. No one is saying this. We're going to do a follow-up after the meeting on Monday night so that people know just exactly what they tried to accomplish, if any kind of reporting is allowed from this meeting. I've got a person I think I might be able to have inside working as a spy like I used to do. We'll follow up with whatever information we can get. Right now, America needs to know what's going on here because The entitlement attitude of these people that think they have a right to taxpayer money, no matter how their incompetence is displayed before the world, it's just mind-boggling. Now you know what they don't say. Thank you, my friends. We got to stop this. We got to make sure they do not get this bonus bond issue passed. We got to get this right, my friends. And if we do, maybe God will continue to bless this great country of ours. Thanks for listening.